welcome to episode 633 of Good Luck High Five.
You're listening to a podcast that's for you if you play Magic the Gathering, whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or the other ones. We're here for you.
I'm one of your hosts, Maria.
I'm another one of your hosts, Megan.
And here is when I normally tell you what is happening on the show this week, though unfortunately this week I can't do that because I do not know.
That's right. Today we have Megan's mystery segment.
Megan's just like, come on into the studio. I'm not going to tell you a word of what we're going to be talking about.
Nope.
We're just going to do it. And so here I am, listener. I'm on the same boat and also in it with you.
Wow. What differentiates being on a boat versus being in a boat?
Gosh, it's just a great question. Like, you can't be in a raft. You're only on a raft.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no in. So you think in is maybe specifically if you're below decks? Like if there's a deck situation and you can be, or a cabin on top.
If there's a bowl and you are in the bowl of the ship.
What if there's like one of the cabins that's on top of the deck and you're inside that? Are you
That's
in
a
the
great
boat?
point.
Or are you on the boat?
Yeah. God. You're in it and you're on it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're both.
Wow. Like if you're always on the boat.
Yeah. But you're not always in the boat.
We're always using air quotes around these in case you're not watching. We are using air quotes around in and on.
Yeah. It's a very important distinction.
Yes, you're always quote in the boat. Anyways, you and Maria are in and on the same boat. And I will say the segment itself it's not wildly inventive, but I do like
the mystery of it.
No, I do like some of the parts of the segment.
Oh, parts.
So, you know.
Wow, multi-parts.
I'm really excited about
segment.
some of the things that I came up for this segment.
Oh man,
it's going to be very silly.
I'm terrified. Everybody.
But we do also have a randomizer.
Okay, yeah.
I've
done that before.
Yeah, you have done a randomizer. We might have some flavor text theater for you.
We'll see.
You
never can tell.
No, especially
What's
when
gonna
you're
happen.
in a boat.
Before we kick off the show, huge, enormous, boat-sized thank you to all of our patrons who support this boat over on patreon.com/GLHFmagic/boat.
Yes. Wait,
That's not a real
don't
site.
type in /boat.
It's not a real site.
That's not helpful. I'm just, I thought it won't take you anywhere is the thing.
Would you come, listeners, to a boat, like a cruise, like, old washed bands, and some who are not washed, have cruises.
Wow.
And would you come if it was the Good Luck High Five boat? And I'm not going to say cruise because let's not get ahead of ourselves here. It's just a boat, but you can come on it and we'll record a podcast and you can be there for the live boat recording of the podcast.
We could do one of the little ones that just goes down the Mississippi.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Like a little Mississippi paddle boat?
Like a little paddle boat tour. You come on, we do our episode.
The Good Luck High 5 minute Mississippi paddle boat podcast recording.
Here's the best part.
Really weird.
Us calling the paddle boat company and we're like, we have this idea. And them being like, what is wrong with you?
And us being like, how many outlets are on your boat? And they're going to be like, one. There's one outlet on our boat. It's a paddle boat. Calm down.
The outlet powers the paddle. Wait, no, it doesn't. The outlet powers one light bulb.
Wait, the paddle is powered.
I suppose it has to start somehow. How does a paddleboard work?
Like, how does a paddle boat work?
I don't know.
Okay.
Seems so natural.
Well, thank you so much to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/GLHFmagic.
/boat.
No! No /boat.
Yeah, not that one.
Everyone who is a patron truly means so very, very much to us. You keep this podcast alive. You keep it on the airwaves. You keep it coming out of your cat's mouth.
The waterways.
On the waterways. You keep it here for everyone who is or is not able to contribute at any particular time.
Yes.
Which is pretty amazing.
You can get early access to episode releases, which is very cool. You get them a day earlier than everybody else. You can come and join us in our Discord server where we talk about so many things, so many great memes over there, so many serious discussions as well. It's a great place to talk about whatever is on your mind. So we'd love it if you came and became our friend. And I think we have two new patrons.
We have 2 new patrons to thank.
Yay!
Thank you so much to Dev Doodle.
Yay, Dev Doodle!
And thank you so much to Johan.
Johan! This is where you get your puns, everybody. Hey, Dev Doodle. Wow. Where do I go with this one?
It was pretty good. Oh, to become a patron.
I was stuck on Poodle over here.
Yeah, I know. I also got stuck in Poodle for a second.
Yeah,
but,
Poodle Town.
But I think Goodle is definitely the pun we were all looking for.
Dev Doodle, you're the kitten caboodle of our hearts. Did you ever have one of those back in the day?
Man, I only wished I had a kitten caboodle.
Same. It was a real status symbol that I did not possess.
No, I just dreamed of having that level of organization in my life.
And here's the thing, they're probably like $10.
I know,
you know what
probably,
I mean?
But I certainly did not have one anyways.
And they were the coolest colors.
Yes.
And thank you to Johan. You're the Yo Man for signing up for this podcast.
Yep. Thank you both so much. Johan, you go, man.
Yeoman is yeoman. It's a rank in Starfleet, and you know that's where you start out.
That's pretty great.
And if you're in Starfleet, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. You have got a lot of skills.
Absolutely. Do you ever think about if you were in Star Trek, how you could not actually be because you don't have the required STEM skill set for it to be on a starship?
There are other people. I think that I could do jobs on a starship, and that's my toxic trait.
Yeah, it's like a man who thinks he can land an airplane or whatever.
Yeah, a man who thinks that he can beat one of the Williams sisters at tennis. Not even beat, score a point against.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't even think that most men cannot score a point, but most of them are like, yeah, I could score a point against Serena Williams.
It's like something like 62% of men think they can land a commercial airline plane.
What?
It's something like that. What job would you do?
What job would I do? Wow. I think, right, like there's like botanists and stuff. I would love to be a botanist.
Yeah.
I am, sick brag, like pretty good at plants. So
sick brags
I
up
know.
in here. It is, nearly half of all men surveyed believe they could safely land a commercial airplane.
God. That's so frightening. Because of all the people on a commercial airline who I would want to try landing it, all the women come first. And all the men come next.
Sorry, gentlemen. I guess I could be an entertainment producer. I could produce the film nights for the crew.
There you go. There has to be there has to be like an entertainment coordinator.
Do they want a documentary made of their year on the starship? I could do that.
Absolutely.
Do they want that? Is that something that Starfleet is going to? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out, everybody. Anyway, thanks for becoming patrons,
Dev
and Johan.
It truly does mean the world to us.
Friends, we're very excited to tell you that we have a new episode of Commander Arcade that is currently live on YouTube right now.
We play some of the Marvel Commanders.
Oh.
It is such a good time. We're joined by Tyler and Judge Eric. I am blacked out with exhaustion for most of it, if I'm being quite honest.
Which was great because you're normally your brain's firing on all cylinders and we all just have to deal with it. So this time we had a distinct advantage.
My brain was firing on 1 to 2 cylinders max.
It was so fun. The decks were very cool.
Oh, they were really cool.
You played Storm.
Yes, I played Storm, who I obviously love.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. Maria, you play Captain America.
I love
and you all,
my Captain America
I'm
deck.
just saying, you got to watch this one. This one is one for the history books.
It's a great deck. We had Black Panther. Eric played Black Panther, which seemed very, very powerful.
Yes.
And Tyler played Iron Man, which is, I want to try Iron Man at some point.
Yeah, that deck was also quite cool.
Everyone, it's a great episode. If you've not followed and subscribed over on Commander Arcade, please do so. It really helps us. YouTube.com/GLHF @GLHF Commander is the web address to go to, or you can find it linked below this video and or in the show notes. It's everywhere. But we're just so delighted with this episode, and we just want you all to experience the delight with us. You know,
so please do
check it out. Get your superpower on. You know. It's time for the randomizer.
That's right.
Where we head to scryfall.com, hit the random card button, and try to guess what the card does based on the art alone. I do know what's happening in this segment, and I do have excitement for what I'm about to show you for this card, Megan. Enjoy.
I love this card. I'm like really I'm really, really into this card.
Art is incredible.
So this is like it's like a little imp. It's a little imp guy.
He's very cute.
He's very cute. His face is kind of like gorilla-esque.
Yes, I
would
agree.
say it has like the big chin and the like the eyes,
gorilla
nose,
forward.
and big chin. Yeah, it's gorilla-esque. But the rest of him is not very gorilla because it's quite small.
Yeah,
his face and shoulders are the biggest part of him. And then he has like 2 little talons on his hands, on each of his hands, and little wings. And honestly, the sky behind him is quite pretty. It's
it is.
nice.
This is art by Kev Walker, signed on the piece itself.
That's like pretty. It's like I like it quite a bit. So
who's this card?
I'm gonna say that this is some kind of imp, right? Like this is
good call.
Yeah, right. Gosh, and I know I can't think of any of like the imps, right? There's like the dredge imp. But I'm not gonna guess that it's any imp that I know. I'm gonna make up an imp that this imp is. This is disgruntled imp.
Oh,
he looks
cute.
Mildly disgruntled.
He's a little gruntled for sure.
Also, the sky is very pretty, but it also looks like he could be farting this cloud.
I'm like Megan. I need to draw your attention to the fact that I think he's farting.
He looks like he's farting.
Is he? Oh my God!
I can't tell.
There's like sparks coming out of his butt.
Yes,
purple sparks.
Okay,
and
so
a cloud.
He's fart powered.
We see you, Kev Walker. We see what you did.
He's disgruntled imp, but in my heart, he's fart powered imp.
And look at how his fart has gone like over the mountains.
Yeah.
Like he's been farting for a long time.
Yeah. Do you know what? You're right. He kind of is. So I'm gonna say that this is he's 2 and a black for a 2/2 imp. And whenever he attacks, a creature gets -1/-1
because of the fart.
Because of the fart.
Yeah, I think that's a great guess. You're probably pretty close. Oh my God. He was farting, Megan.
He was?
The name of the card is Foul Imp.
Yes! Oh, this is one of the imps I was trying to think of. Yes.
Yes, it's the 2/2 for black. When this creature enters, you lose 2 life. And the flavor text says the villagers call it, quote, winged stench.
Amazing.
That's
fart imp.
So funny. I was like, oh, did he just put a fart Easter egg in there? No, it was a fart on purpose egg, you know?
Incredible. Congratulations, Kev.
Good job,
nice
Kev.
Work.
A+.
Really nice work.
A+ imp. This was originally printed in Stronghold. The most recent times we've seen it was in some dual decks.
Yeah. All right, Maria, I'm going to show you one. You know, it's not as delightful, but it's got an aura of mystery about it.
It's trying to tell me something. It is very mysterious.
Yeah.
This painting, is this a core, do you think?
I can't tell you.
I don't know. There's a person in the middle of the frame, and what's interesting about it is they're sitting down, but they're looking over their back shoulder, back away from them at something happening in the distance. So we're not quite sure what's going on, what the story is here, but we are intrigued. This person is all white, which is why I asked if they were core, but they look more like they're made out of, like their muscles turned to bones.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of person they are, which I don't think is the core's deal. They just have white skin. They're wearing a magnificent tan cloak and have a long spear and pretty sick boots, if I'm being honest with you right now.
Their outfit is banging.
This outfit is on the fashion's best dress list. They're sitting on some kind of sandy dunes. There's some steps in the background. You know what I mean? Not like steps, but steps with an E. And they're looking back at some kind of ship situation. I want to say this is a harbor, but it's kind of abstract. And there's like a weird like little ship with a sail that they're looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call this card like like this person is sad. They're sad that they're not on their ship anymore. Like they've been kicked off. So they're gonna be called abandoned. You know, like they were part of this crew, but what were they? The yeoman?
Please make it the yeoman.
Abandoned yeoman is the name of this card. And this is what's happening though. Why are they looking at that vehicle? Abandoned yeoman. They are a 2/4 for 2 and a white, and they have an ability which is like 1 and a white. You're sad about your ship.
1 and a white. You're sad.
1 and a white. Uncrew a vehicle.
Wow.
So you can uncrew somebody's crewed vehicle.
Wow.
For 1 and 1.
I love
That's
that.
actually kind of a cool ability now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Like if we're going to be running around with all these vehicles and sets like
Abandoned
Ether Drift.
ship.
Abandoned ship. Like why can't we make your opponent uncrew them? I suppose because it's really annoying. Yeah. But like they have to keep the mana up to do it. It costs 1 and a white. It should probably cost more than that. But like I know. Think about it. Think about it, Wizards. Abandoned Yeoman. What do we got? What's the actual name of this card?
Hold on. Skyfall is being slow and taking me back to the previous page.
Uh-oh. We've lost it forever. We'll never know.
What if we never got to know? That would be devastating.
This would be a real mystery
It'd be impossible
episode.
to find again.
People would be able... would you all be able to find this based on my description? Would you?
I bet someone could.
Somebody probably would recognize it.
Yeah. I could take a screenshot of it, too. That would be helpful, I think.
Yeah.
What the website didn't go back.
There. Oh, my God.
Here he is. Soltari Foot Soldier.
Okay. Like my name better. It's fine.
Yes, I agree. It's single white for a 1/1. Shadow. This creature can block or be blocked by only creatures with shadow.
Wow.
So it's like different flying.
Different flying, different horsemanship.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is from Tempest. The end.
That's it?
That's it.
A 1/1 unblockable.
Yep.
Well, I guess if I get to suit it up with stuff, I won't be mad
Yeah,
about
that kind
it.
of seems up your alley.
But why is he looking at that boat?
I don't know.
He's obviously sad about
He's obviously
this boat.
sad. Yeah.
The art direction's like, look, this creature is so sad about
He's
a boat.
sad.
It has nothing to do with the card, but
Also,
I just
what's going
want
with
you
the
to fix it.
Soltari? He does look like he's melting in a weird way.
I
right?
don't know. Is that are more Soltaris in Magic?
Let's see.
There must be, because nobody's going to make up the word Soltari
Soltari.
without some more Soltaris.
Oh, there's they're all.
They're all kind of weird, bony looking things.
Yeah, they're all little. Look at these guys.
They have pointed heads, but
They
only,
have weird
only
alien
the
heads.
top part of their head. Whoa, that's kind of cool. We might need to do a Soltari lore dive on
All
this show
right.
to find out
Yeah,
more
at
about it. I'm
some
just
point.
curious. Why do they look so weird?
They are very bizarre and also kind of like weirdly, right? Like they're
Yes.
colorless. They are like they're all white creatures, but they're colorless, like as a thing.
Oh man, they're kind of cool. They're kind of gross and cool. I'm into it.
Yeah.
And they have shadow, all of them? This one
Let's
does.
see. Shadow.
Oh, they can sneak around.
Shadow. Oh yeah, they do all have shadow.
Cool.
Weird.
Man, can't wait to make my Soltari commander deck. So print a Soltari legend for us, Wizards. So I can
to
just
see if any of these is but I
attack
don't
with all
think
my
so.
unblockable creatures.
You can just put them in a white deck.
With nobody able to ever block them because nobody else is playing a shadow creature. I'm just gonna make a deck that's all shadow, all horsemanship, all flying, all with what am I thinking of? Or you can only block if you like have a swamp or whatever.
Oh, swamp walk. No, that's the other thing.
Fear? Is
Fear.
that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
It's all going to be weird kinds of ways that you can't block by creatures. That's the deck idea. What do you all think? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, who would command this deck? Let us know in the comments, please. Let's thank our sponsors, everybody. Card Kingdom has been our wonderful sponsor for many, many years, and we cannot recommend them highly enough. You can check them out at cardkingdom.com/GLHF Magic.
Yes.
I know Magic is moving at the speed of 2 trains moving forward right now, but you can pre-order Tarkir Dragonstorm right the heck now.
Wow.
If you can believe that or not.
You can get a booster box. You can get individual packs. You can get collector box. You can get collector packs. You can get bundles. You can get commander decks. And they have them all available for pre-order now on Card Kingdom.
And if you're ordering a box, this is for sealed product, everybody. If you place your order by midnight on March 31st, it'll ship to you on April 4th, which is before release day. So you'll have it like a week early.
Yeah. And if you are like, hey, I need to make some money before I spend some money on this.
Great point.
They have a hot buy list. You can see what cards they're buying right now.
Oh, I do need to sell some cards.
I mean, they're always buying, but they've got some ones that are in demand right now. So you can take a little look at that hot buy list. See if you've got any of those cards. Send them in before you make your order.
Yeah, get some store credit.
Yeah, get some nice store credit.
So you get a better deal on selling your cards. Check it all out. cardkingdom.com/GLHF. Not /boats. Check out Dragon Shield as well while you're on the internet.
Heck yeah.
You might as well. They have so many great sleeves, Every time I go over there, I look and I see another sleeves that I'm interested in. I need these magenta ones right now. I'm just looking at them and I'm like,
that
yep,
color is.
that's a great magenta color. I need
Yes,
those
it
in my
is.
life. We're gonna have some custom sleeves available for you
How about that?
very soon.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very excited. So
Yes.
hopefully by next week we'll be able to tell you about it. But yeah, check them out. Dragon Shield. Be sure to use code GLHF at checkout to save yourself 5% off your entire order.
All right, Maria, are you ready for the mystery segment?
Can I be possibly ready when
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know
ready.
what to be ready for?
You're ready.
Okay, hit me.
This is called thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm gonna give you topics.
Megan, I literally just did a thumbs up, thumbs down reference. Did you see me just now?
Yes.
Synchronicity.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Which is where I'm just simply gonna give you topics, and you have to tell me thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay, so I'm like the Roman emperor here.
Yes, but then I will probably ask you to justify what you're doing.
Okay, great. So magic themed topics, I
Yes,
assume? Okay.
absolutely.
I love this idea.
All right, Maria, here we go.
All right, great.
Loot. Who is obviously who inspired this.
You mean the character,
I mean,
not the mechanic.
character.
That we,
yes.
I mean, it's not even a named mechanic. We just say.
Yes. I mean the character.
The character loot. Well, the thing is, the reason this all got started is because some people over in our producers segment of our Discord were like, what is the deal with loot? Like, what's going on with him? He was a big story point. And we want to have a story time with Megan for her to tell us what's up with loot. So I don't know.
The answer is I've listened to a lot of stories so far and I still don't know.
We're investigating. Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of it.
I am investigating, yeah.
But this is to say I don't know much about Loot other than he was adopted by Jace and Vraska, and they were like, this is our baby now.
Yeah. But I mean, just looking at him. Take a look at Loot.
Thumbs down. I will thumbs down Loot. He looks terrifying. His mouth is too large for his face. He looks like he could unhinge his jaw and swallow me whole.
Yeah. Well, Maria, that brings me to my next topic, which is Loot's mouth.
Yeah, thumbs down. Huge thumbs down for Loot's mouth.
Why is his mouth that big?
It's
I just
terrifying.
really quickly want to we're just going to take a quick look at him.
I don't want to.
And be like, what is, right? Like,
here's the
why
thing.
is it so
Wizards
big?
wanted to make, I think, a cute plushy like creature, right?
But
the problem is the mouth.
and it's got sharp teeth. I'm looking specifically Loot, the key to everything.
That smile is terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not cute.
Here, I would say Foundation's Loot, kind of cute.
If his mouth is closed,
when it's closed.
I'm fine with him.
Yeah. Anyways, so far I'm just at the part of the story where they're like, child.
He's a small baby creature.
Yeah. Anyways, Loot's mouth.
The mouth, I just can't get behind it. There's too many teeth in there. It's like a shark.
Yeah. No, it's weird. All right, next one.
Okay.
Jace.
Wow. Now this is controversial. So Megan and I have long rallied against Jace on this show.
Yeah.
Because he kind of represented the everyman Magic player in his blue mage way. He seemed like kind of a...
He was whiny.
He was whiny. He was sad about a lot of stuff. He
was bossy.
Was blue, which I didn't like. And I was just kind of against him on a fundamental level. Now I've heard tale that much of the Magic story has improved Jace's character quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that he's now kind of a really nice guy, and him and Vraska are cute, and they adopted baby Loot, who's a monster, but whatever, we'll get into that. So now for Jace, I've got to put my thumb to the side. I have to be neutral.
Wow, thumb to the side.
Because if he really had, he lost his memory, remember when he was in Castaway?
Yes.
And it was played by not Tom Cruise. Oh my God.
Can you
Tom
imagine
Hanks.
the film Castaway
played by Tom Cruise?
It's simply a different film.
I don't think it could be played by Tom Cruise. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would be like, wait, I'm just sitting here for this scene whittling something?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
No.
What if I was running?
Yes. He would leap from treetop to treetop or something across the island. I don't know.
Reshoot Castaway with Tom Cruise, please. Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah.
What was the question?
Well, you already you thumbs to the side, Jace.
I thumbs to the
I do
side,
have the next one, which is Vraska.
Vraska, she seems cool. She has snakes for hair. I'm a big Medusa stan. Medusa did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
I'll give her a thumbs up.
Medusa didn't. Okay, and then the third one of this trio is Jace and Vraska as a couple.
Oh, Well, I feel like I didn't read the Thunder Junction story,
Yeah.
so I do want to hear about their relation.
They're cute.
They're cute. I'll give them a thumbs up. I think
We're
Vraska's
pro.
is Vraska like, I can fix him? Or is Jace already fixed?
I think what is fixed?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they seem like they would be good together.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Would you date someone with snakes for hair? Follow-up question.
Wow. Really good question.
Her snake hair, is it alive?
Yes.
Those are snakes in her hair,
Yes.
right? I'm not just making that up. They're not just like...
No, she has snake hair.
Okay.
There is a part in the Thunder Junction story where she starts to turn Oko to stone.
Oh, so she really can do it.
Yeah, she full Gorgon.
Okay, she's a Gorgon for real. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I would definitely. Do you know what? I would date a Gorgon.
What if they always have the card they can play, which is like, I can turn you to stone.
I mean, Maria, I'm going to say something really dark, which is if you think about it,
everybody has that card.
Everybody has that card. It's called murder.
That is a fair point. Yeah, I mean, gosh, scary though, because those snakes.
And considering the Vraska's femme, I'm less likely to be murdered by her than by a man I'm in a relationship with.
That's a very good point.
Another dark fact about...
Wow, we've had so many dark facts about men on this episode. I mean, those snakes could bite you though,
That's true.
They could bite.
But she's in charge.
She controls the snake?
Yeah, they're her snakes.
Oh man. I don't think I could be sleeping.
Wow.
I don't think my head could be on a pillow and then all of a sudden in the night something moves.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah, when you say it like that.
Next to, and I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's just Vraska's snake hair.
You don't think you get used to it?
I do not think I would get used to it.
All right. Okay. We're switching gears.
Okay.
Someone at your commander table plays Ristic Study. You know this card? You want to read it?
Well, let's read it for our friends.
Yeah, this is, iconic. 2 and a blue, enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 1.
Do you pay the 1 is the classic question.
Yes. And also, how rude is this to playing commander?
Seems like it's just going to slow everything down. So I'm going to give this a thumbs down.
Okay. Now, same question, but Smothering Tide.
And I also don't like to keep mana up. I don't know if you all notice this about me, because I'll forget to cast my spells, number 1. And number 2, I like to do things on my turn. So I'll
Maria famously does like to prefer her turn.
I would like to play the game on my terms and on my turns. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the issue is I like playing permanents. So I like to have creatures. I like to play equipments. I like to play enchantments. I like to spend my mana like a good limited player. But what that does to me means I'd never keep up mana for counter spells or to kill something. And if I do, I'll forget to do it. Smothering Tide, thumbs down.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this would, okay, if you had to thumbs up one of them.
Oh my God.
Which one do you thumbs up and which one do you thumbs down?
Smothering Tide is so annoying. Sorry, I'll read this for people who don't know. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If the player doesn't, you create a treasure token. Costs 3 and a white.
I feel like, okay, I'm going to tell you which one. I would thumbs up Ristic Study. Of course I would. I prefer drawing card.
Yeah.
But also Smothering Tithe cost 2.
Yeah, it's expensive. Oh,
and you have to decide on your write your drawing at the start of your turn.
So many treasures.
And you have to decide then if you're going to do it. Whereas Ristic Study is like, oh, I cast a spell and I already paid my mana for my spell and I've already thought about my turn. I can now be like, yep, I have 1 to pay.
Here's the issue. This is going to benefit you, this Smothering Tithe. I already know, because you're going to have all these treasures, all of your deck do a lot with a lot of mana.
Treasures.
You're going to have so many treasures, so many manas, and you're going to cast some huge Hydrate Graces or something and just win.
Exactly. So here, I think...
Man, I think I'm voting for Ristic Studies. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
I can't believe myself.
But also, I agree.
Okay, great.
All right, someone at your commander table plays Edgar Markov.
Thumbs up. Is that someone me? Me? I have a question for Wizards.
Oh, I thought it was a question for me. Never mind.
You can answer
Roll
too.
on.
Wizards, would you do us all a solid and just remove the eminence ability? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like Edgar Markov, but not eminence.
Correct.
Yeah.
I love this card.
Yeah.
Now the eminence is one of the reasons I love it, right? It's really good. But I
mean,
don't
he is really good.
want to be like immediate target number one when I sit down with my vampire deck.
Yeah.
So is there a middle ground we can find where he's not absolutely busted,
Yeah.
but he's still a great vampire leader?
Yeah, he's pretty great.
Like, what if it's just when he's in the battlefield, you make the vamps?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's very reasonable. He
Can
could also
we-
probably cost 5 then instead of 6.
Can we errata him? Because I love everything else about him.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to make vamp when he's sitting off to the side doing nothing.
Because that's the rudest part.
It just feels rude.
Yeah, I get it.
But I'll still give him a thumbs up. He's great, and I love him. And I'm just like kind of sad about the fact that he's, notoriously hated.
Yeah, I get it.
What can we do about it? Like, you errated companions. Can you errata Edgar?
Yeah.
Just let me know. Call me. Let me know. I'm going to campaign for it. What if I actually started like a campaign for like errataing Edgar? Do you think it could get anywhere?
I have no idea.
Probably not, because
That's like a big...
it's a big thing.
That's
like
a big thing.
I gotta see how popular he is actually as
He's
a commander.
pretty popular.
The number one commander. Let's look. What is the top commander in all of the game? It's Atraxa, of course.
Yes.
He's number 3.
Yep. He popular.
Dragon is number 2. That's a 10/10 dragon.
Whoa.
So he's number 3 of all time over on EDH Rec. So I guess I don't think this campaign could be a success.
Yeah.
Sad
Yeah,
to say.
other people like him.
But just, man, he would be perfect then. He would be good. He would still be really good, but he would be balanced, and people wouldn't just be like, oh, you're playing Edgar? I don't want to play this game with you anymore.
Aww. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he would cost 1 less. I'm going to throw that into the mix.
And he would
cost 1 less.
1 less.
Okay,
All
yeah. I'll give him a thumbs up anyway. I love you, Edgar.
Yeah, I
kiss,
know you
kiss.
will. Time warp.
Thumbs down.
It's so reasonable. You just get 1 extra turn. 5 mana.
No, I am against all extra turns.
All right. Well, what about Maria? The next one is extra combat steps.
Ooh.
I knew it.
It's a little bit more difficult, isn't it?
Is it? Is it?
When used sparingly, I'll give.
What do you mean sparingly?
I'll give everybody 1 extra combat step a game.
Wow. Okay.
No more, no less.
Well, I think a lot of times there's less than 1 extra combat.
Yeah.
So I think most of the time there's none.
This is a new rule. You can have an extra combat step if you have the cards and stuff in your deck, but you can only do it once.
Wow. That's Maria's rule.
That's my rule.
You're laying down that law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, so I guess there's a sideways thumb situation on extra combats, but I'm not even. I'm not even giving you an extra turn. I'm just not doing it.
Interesting double standard.
Yeah, sorry to say, that's just how it is.
All right, next one. Mark Rosewater.
Huge thumbs up.
We love Mark Rosewater. He's great.
Mark Rosewater is the reason that Magic is still here. That's what I think.
I kind of agree.
People still play this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mark Rosewater does so much good for the game.
He really does.
He's invaluable.
And he's just a wonderful human being who wants other people to have fun and be happy.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Okay, but that leads me to my next one. Mark Rosewater as your dad.
Oh, huge thumbs up. I would love that. He seems like he would be a great dad.
I agree. Mark Rosewater does seem like he would be a great
He would
dad.
be supportive. And he would help me with my creative pursuits because he does them as well.
Yeah.
He brings his kids to Magicons.
Yeah.
So that seems like a fun father-kid activity.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Big time thumbs up. What's the next question? Mark Rosewater is your child.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Mark Rosewater as your son.
Thumbs up. Yes. I will take him as either father or son. Both good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was unplanned, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Great question.
Merfolk players.
Wow.
I know. I'm coming for you, Merfolk players.
Merfolk players. So this was more relevant when people played the game modern. Played the format modern. Just kidding. There was literally a modern event this past weekend.
Yes.
In Charlotte.
Yeah.
But I can never be mad at a merfolk player because a merfolk player is playing an honest game of tribal magic. And I just love, Typal, I love those kinds of decks. I think they're so much fun to play. They involve a lot of creatures. You have to play really dumb cards that are horrible in other formats. I don't like when you spreading seas my lands as a Boggles player.
Yeah, that is pretty rude.
That is rude. The rest of it, don't care. I love a good themed Typal deck. Merfolk players, thumbs up.
All right. Boggles players.
Thumbs up. Here's the thing. Both of them are dumb decks, right? And they're very often not good. But the people who play them, love them and they continue to play them. So that's why that's what I'm behind is there's such a passion. There's something about playing a terrible deck, even though you know it's going to go and lose, that I just really warms my heart,
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll give us both thumbs ups on those ones.
Mill players.
Oh. You know what? Thumbs up.
Wow. All right.
You're winning the game from a weird axis.
Yeah.
So I accept it. That's why Cascade decks, I don't, as a Boggles player, I will always lose to them.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool because you're doing something and you're winning in a weird way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're doing it on turn 3. Don't like that. Yeah, that's the other thing. Boggles and Merfolk's players are also just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
They're not messing with you.
Playing
so
a good old honest game of Magic.
I think that's what Boggles is less honest than Merfolk.
Well, that's true. It's not
I'll
honest,
say that.
But
you're doing your own thing. You're not messing with anything your opponent is trying to do. So that's why I think I'm still okay with it.
Yeah.
And Mill, that you are messing with your opponent specifically.
Mill is only messing with opponent.
It's never been great. It's weird. So I'll thumbs up it.
All right. Maria, how do you feel about the first iteration of thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs up! Huge thumbs up. What a great segment. I've got a thumbs up, thumbs down you sometime in a future episode. Give you some
absolutely.
chance to be the Roman emperor,
You can come up with some. I had a really good time coming up with them.
Oh yeah, they're great. I'm going to ask you about Mark Rosewater, but in other iterations.
I was going to say, you have to come up with other family members that Mark Rosewater can be. Mark Rosewater as your uncle.
Yeah.
Mark Rosewater as your middle school science teacher.
We're going to find one for you to. One is going to come up and you're going to have to thumbs down it.
I don't know that I could.
Okay, we'll
middle
see.
School science teacher, thumbs up.
Huge thumbs
uncle,
up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Theater director, thumbs up.
We'll find one. That's going to be my new mission,
know.
to find one that you will thumbs down for Mark Rosewater.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That's a challenge. I truly believe that's a pretty challenging challenge that you set for yourself.
Friends, it's time for another episode of Flavor Text Theater. We're playing Match Game this episode with a pack of Ether Drift. If you're a fan of 70s television, you know Match Game well, where a panel of celebrities would try to fill in the blank of a sentence that the host was giving and try and put in the correct word in the blank. What we're going to do is that with flavor text. So we're going to read the flavor text of one of these cards, and we're going to leave one of the words out, and Megan's going to try and match it, and you can play along at home to see if you can match the flavor text correctly or if you can say something funny. That's also a win.
All right, Maria, hit me.
All right. This is the flavor text for the card Gastel Raider. Do you know this card? It's a 2/1 vampire rogue with start your engines. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You can choose an instant or sorcery card from it and they discard it. Max speed, it gets +1/+1 and has menace. Not a bad card, quite honestly. Kind of annoying.
It's annoying.
So here we go. Flavor text. Win or lose, she will sate her blank.
Oh, man.
Win or lose, she will sate her blank.
Thirst.
Ooh, thirst. Good guess. Listeners, what did you guess? Because there was a 50-50 chance, and Megan gets wrong. It is hunger.
God dang it. Hunger was my first guess, but obviously I went for thirst because she's a vampire.
Yeah, that does make way more sense. Way more sense. Win or lose, she will sate her hunger.
In my heart, I'm correct.
Yeah, I think that is I think that's a better one.
All right. This is for the card Ether Jacket.
Okay.
You remember this little guy?
Oh yeah, he's cute. Little
cute.
thop.
Yeah. The Sting Strike model saved thousands of lives during the invasion and quickly became a blank for Shadowblade Craftworks. The Sting Strike model saved thousands of lives during the invasion and quickly became a blank for Shadowblade Craftworks.
Is Shadowblade Craftworks capitalized?
Yes.
So that's like
business.
A business that makes these things?
Yeah.
It makes these little fops. Man. Okay, I have 2 answers in my head.
All right, hit me with one of them.
Say it one more time.
The Sting Strike model saved thousands of lives during the invasion and quickly became a blank for Shadowblade Craftworks.
Prototype.
Oh, great guess. Not quite. What was your other guess?
My other guess was like model. Like this is what we're basing our designs off of.
It's bestseller.
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 It was 2 words. Big cheats.
It's 1 word.
Bestseller is 1 word. I'm going back to school. See y'all later. Okay. This card for you, Megan, is Cloudspire Captain. This is you would be, fine not knowing because it's a white card. 2 and a white for 2/3. Mounts and vehicles you control get +1/+1. Mm-hmm. This creature saddles them and mounts them as though it had power 2 were 2 greater than its power, so it can saddle as a 4. I'll show you the art. Art for Cloudspire Captain. There he is, racing down the road. Cloudspire's might comes from its unparalleled blank. Cloudspire's might comes from its unparalleled blank.
Teamwork.
Oh, that's a great guess. It is coordination.
Oh, do you know what? Synonyms.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's close. You have to be coordinated, I guess, to drive in one of these races going at 1,000,000 billion miles an hour. I pulled our rare, by the way, which doesn't have flavor text, but it is Far Fortune, so it's pretty
there's
sick.
Tons of there's a lot of text on these cards.
Yeah, there is.
Lot of word. Okay, here we go. This is Jabiric Omnivore.
Okay.
Do you know the flavor text on this?
It's probably like a paragraph long.
It is a paragraph
No,
long.
I don't know it.
Oh, I know it. Blank takes on an entirely different meaning when the beast you crash into is more likely to kill you. Blank takes on an entirely different meaning when the beast you crash into is more likely to kill you.
Road rage.
Almost roadkill.
Oh, dang it. I thought I had it.
Yeah, that was a great guess.
I mean, synonyms. Yeah. Not really, but you understand where I'm coming from there.
Absolutely.
This is one of my favorite cards in the set here. Thunderhead Gunner, 4/5 reach for 4 and a red.
Okay.
Discard a card, draw a card. Activate as a sorcery and only once each turn. I love this card.
Yeah.
Playing, if you have the discard deck, my God. I mean, get real. It's so good. Okay, this is a shanty that I'm about to read for you. So we'll see if you can figure it out. Fire the cannon, mates. Fire it quick. The sea's full of chum, and we want our blank.
Okay.
Fire the cannon, mates. Fire it quick. The sea's full of chum, and we want our blank. It's a sea hauler shanty, so this is a song. Fire the cannon, mates, fire it quick. The sea's full of chum, and we want our...
Gosh, but I feel like it has to rhyme with quick. Snick.
They want their snack. They want their snack.
They want their snack. Okay, quick.
Fire the cannon, mates, fire it quick. The sea's full of chum, and we want our...
Oh, no, what is... Okay, hold on. I'm just really thinking about this. What freaking rhymes with it?
What rhymes with it? I'll tell you... Well, I'm not going to give you a clue, but... Snick would have been I would have liked Snick much better.
Oh, yeah. Trick.
Yeah, it's pick.
Pick!
The sea's full of chum, and we want our pick.
Ugh.
But Snick is way more fun.
Snick is way more fun.
I was trying to think of what would actually be a more fun rhyme for quick, but I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't know. I feel like you could have just done something instead of quick.
Quick. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. This is Endrider Catalyzer. This is this guy.
Oh yeah, the 3/1.
The one in a red 3/1 with start your engines. Endrider magic was developed on a world that was constantly on the move. The higher the blank, the stronger the magic. Endrider magic was developed on a world that was constantly on the move. The higher the blank, the stronger the magic.
The higher the what? The higher the driver. Like, what's high about racing? Like the car off of the ground? Like, what is that called? Like your shock absorbers? I don't know cars. Your shunts? You like check out the shunts on that car.
Is that your final guess? Is your final guess? Shunts. Quote, shunts?
You know what I'm talking about? When somebody's car is like so high off the ground and you're like, what are you even doing?
You're talking about struts?
Yeah, that's it. Final answer, struts. Although I will accept shunts.
Shunts. It's a velocity. The higher the velocity.
The higher those shunts are, you all know it. You get it. This is Ripcraw Wrangler. This is the 4/3 black card, 3 and a black. When it enters, each opponent discards crew 2. So it looks real mean. It's a vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
By the time what's his name here? Shantanu. By the time Shantanu heard the End Riders chanting blank, he was already in its grasp. This is
The claw.
Yes, you're right. How did you know?
Because I've read that flavor text and it makes me laugh.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you wrote it.
No, I don't remember what I wrote in this set.
The claw. The claw. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I read a lot of because I don't know if it's because I work on it or just because I do like it. I read a lot of flavor text on cards. Just when I'm on Arena, if you mouse over them, it'll give you the little flavor text. So I always check. I'm always checking if cards have flavor text on them.
The claw. The claw. The claw. Yeah, that's funny. I love it.
Okay. This is for Voyager Quick Welder. This is the 2 and a white little 2/4.
Oh yeah, that gives you discount on your artifacts.
Yeah, that makes your artifact spells cost 1 less. The Guidelight Voyagers had been stranded on Avishkar with no way to get home. They considered every last unit blank, down to the glitchiest grunt. The Guidelight Voyagers had been stranded on Avishkar with no way to get home. They considered every last unit blank, down to the glitchiest grunt.
Well, I want to say lost. They considered them lost, but I think what they're trying to say is like they're valuable, right? They have no way to get home, and so they want them to get home. Even the glitchiest grunt, valuable.
Oh, so close. It's essential.
Essential. Okay.
Essentially the same.
Essentially, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Wow, delightful. We had one right on the nose, and a lot of them were pretty close.
Yeah.
And one new car term invented, the shunt. Are you a car person? Do you know where the shunt is on your car?
Oh my God.
Let us know, please, in the comments.
Just please take your car in to a mechanic and just to take it into a shop and be like, listen, can I get my shunts a little higher?
Have you ever wanted to be looked at?
Be like, what?
Like you should be arrested immediately? Say that at an auto body shop.
Oh my God.
Well, friends, that's this episode of Good Luck High Five.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hanging out with us and having a shunting good time.
Thank you so much to our 2 new patrons, Dev and Johan.
Thank you so much. If you want pomp and circumstance like Yev and Dohan's puns, please become a new patron or increase your pledge by any dollar amount over on patreon.com/GLHF magic/boats. And let us know if you are interested in our Mississippi recording river cruise down the Mississippi, and people be like, why are you recording a podcast on this boat? It doesn't sound good.
The audio quality is going to be so bad.
It sounds terrible.
Constantly just like the engine of the boat and the river in the background.
And like people are like, I'm on a boat. I want to just sit on the boat and like look off the boat. I don't want to listen to you talk about magic cards on this boat. But regardless, we are doing it, and we want to know if you're going to sign up.
Thank you as well to our sponsors, Card Kingdom and Dragon Shield.
Yes.
2 really great places that we really hope that you will support.
Yes.
And thanks, and we'll see you next week, pals.
On a boat.